If you live in a country where war's happening all the time, you got a lot to work with, man. There's a lot of shit that you've seen and a lot of fear that you've seen, that you've witnessed. And you know, this is like, this interview I did with Doblin was really cool. He's talking about how one of the folks that helps out at MAPS is like one of the Rockefeller descendants who, and I can't remember his name now, but who is recognized that in these war-torn parts of the world, if you really want to heal the psychic damage that has been done to these people, it's going to require MDMA-assisted psychotherapy or some kind of psychotropic substance where you could get in there and help deal with these traumatic memories that people have over there. That has to be a part of reconstruction, is not just going and not just blowing a place up and then flying in and being like, all right, we'll help you build it back up, guys. Aren't we? We're fine now, right? Everybody's cool. It's
hey, we made you a water treatment plant.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. No, it's like you got to get in there and not just there, everywhere. Like, we got to get in there and we have to start, doing a lot of inner work with ourselves so that we can, so that we're not going to fuck up once we hit a certain MPH when it comes to technological acceleration. That's the thing. There's two jobs: work on the self, and then do as much as you can to help in the world. You want to be the force of kindness. You want to be that wave of positivity that you're talking about, because the hope is that the more that there is, the more it'll trickle into the. As I'm saying this, I'm like, oh God, they're blowing people up, man. They're. How do you fix that?
Right.
What's the solution? There's one part of me that's like, I know that the combination of these technologies, along with a shift towards the positive or the concerted effort by a certain number of people to turn their attention to the potentiality of our species, can create an incredible change on the planet. And then there's another part of me that's like, no, friend, no. Nuclear proliferation, biological weapons. There's no fucking way to there's no way to stop it.
Is that true, though? Because if we look at life right now, no nuclear war, no biological war. Why would we think that that's inevitable? If we're smart enough to avoid that right now, with all the conflicts over mineral rights and oil in the fucking Antarctic region and the Soviet Union's planting flags and new spots near Greenland or wherever the fuck they are, we're still not blowing each other up. Like, why do we have to think that that shit's inevitable? If we're all on the same trend, if human beings are not tolerating this shit like overall that we did before, if people are more aware of what we're talking about before.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons why it's so horrific when you see acts of violence today, when you see someone blowing up a mosque today, when you see someone gunning down people at a synagogue, any crazy religious motivated things, especially innocent people that you don't even know, but they were the wrong religion, so you gunned them down. Like, this is the worst representation of the human mindset, right?
Yes.
When you're seeing that, and you're seeing the potential, you're seeing this potential for oneness, almost like a DMT trip. You're almost seeing like a living, breathing DMT trip that is around it, is got these organic, frustrated souls trapped in terrible scenarios without any of it being their doing. Born in the Congo, born in Iraq during the war, born in Afghanistan, all the above, born in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. All this stuff is going on at the same time.
Yeah.
All this chaos and fucking outdated, crazy monkey havoc, murder, rampage, take body shit.
Yeah.
And all that's going on right when the electronic DMT trip is happening.
Yes.
All together at once and threaten each other in certain ways.
That's right. Well,
organisms.
Sure. Yeah, well, that's what it seems like, man. And then you get into some really tricky terrain here because you got to
Isn't this race an organism?
Well, yeah, I think it is. I think we're looking at a superorganism, all of humanity.
Yeah.
Superorganism has some form of schizophrenia. Superorganism, it's like a tree, and every single branch of the tree is a human being, and that tree some of the branches are fighting with each other. It doesn't know it's a tree yet.
Right.
Or another way to put it might be the tree is fighting over what kind of fruit to bear.